Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to Home and Garden Fix and Tricks. I am Nicole. Today is Thursday, March 27, 2025, and I am standing in the smaller tomatoes, in the smaller patch. The more mature ones are up there. I'm going to go up there and give you an update. But I am standing right here in these smaller tomatoes. These were planted about going 2 months now. Transplanted, that is, or a month and a couple of weeks, not fully 2 months. And they are doing well, guys. Let me go in and show you. This variety is called Red Giant. See, they are fruiting, coming on lovely. I mean, I've gone ahead and staked some of them, as you can see, and the stake is there for support because the plants are so big and they're going to be so heavy, and they're vines, so they can't stand on their own weight, so you have to support them. So let me go over and show you guys what the fruit is like. See a fruit there. That's a fruit cluster right there. So they are bearing, and I'm telling you, the trees, the vines rather, are very powerful. I mean, look at this one. Short and robust. Tells me that these plants are going to be very productive, because they have to develop the skeletal structure so that they can accommodate the weight later on when they're ready to fruit. Alright, see them? Have a few sweet pepper here too. California Wonder is a variety. They are also fruiting. But guys, I'm just going to show you that these suckers are called lateral shoots or suckers. You have to remove them. These are going to deplete your tomato plants of the nutrients, and they are not going to be very productive. So you want to go through from time to time and desucker. Also, any leaf that is touching on the ground, you want to remove those as well. It's an entry point for disease, especially fungal disease. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing this morning, guys. But I say, you know what, let me just show you what is happening with these plants. Let me come out of the sun. And every time you walk through, as desuckering and pruning can be very tedious in tomato production, so every time you go through and you see it, you just remove it, and in that way it does not become a burden or burdensome. You know what I mean? You just do it as a general routine thing when you come through. Because trust me, these things, they love to push out suckers. You're not going to be able to remove everything at once. It can be very overwhelming. Right? So at this stage now, the plants are in their fruiting stage, or what we call the reproductive stage. This is when you want to cut back on the nitrogen fertilizer, you know, and you want to give them high calcium, high boron, and the other micronutrients, and also potassium and phosphorus. You want to step up those at this stage. You want to reduce the nitrogen because nitrogen helps in foliar development, stems, leaves, and so forth. All right. But you want to give it calcium specifically, because if you don't, and most of our soils in Jamaica have calcium, especially this soil. This is a very calcium rich soil, but we still give it calcium. We still give them calcium in a foliar application, because sometimes if the plant goes through any form of water stress, then it does not pick up it does not pick up calcium from the soil. And once it don't pick up calcium from the soil in the initial fruit set stage, that's when the calcium move into the small fruit. It's going to result in something called blossom end rot. Right? That is where you see the bottom of the fruit, as the name suggests, the blossom end, right at the end of the fruit, will turn black, and that is signified that there's a lack of calcium. So I use something that is called Calmax B plus boron. Right? That's a fertilizer that is rich. I think it's around 23% calcium and about 1% boron as a micronutrient. Why boron? Boron is important in the fruit setting stage. Fruit set and the flower formation as a micronutrient. So you want those two nutrients at this stage. So remember, cut back your nitrogen, high boron, high calcium. Make sure that the plants are hydrated. Make sure that they have water at the root, because if not and they go through water stress, it will result in blossom end rot. And the bad thing about blossom end rot is that it's a very early physiological condition that occurs in the fruit. However, it only shows up later on when the fruit start to mature. You understand what I mean? And that's a loss. Anything that affects the fruits is a loss to you as a farmer, because fruits give you money. No fruits, no money. So you want to protect the fruits. Also, the integrity of the fruits in terms of the shelf life later on, the structural integrity, cell walls and so forth, you know, depend on a high calcium, because just like bones in our body is dependent on calcium, the tissues of the fruits, the outer cell wall tissues of the fruit, that part of the fruit that's going to make it robust and have a good shelf life and, you know, don't spoil easily, that also will depend on the amount of calcium that you put in the fruit. So calcium is not only to prevent blossom end rot, but it's to give you structural integrity of the fruits and to give you a longer shelf life later on when you harvest your crop. You don't want to harvest and then sell it to somebody and then 2 days the tomato start to spoil. All right. So for your tomatoes, using a calcium rich fertilizer, I use one called Calmax B, plus Calmax B, and the B stand for boron. Now that one is a liquid fertilizer we applied foliarly, and so therefore it is readily available or readily goes into the plant and correct any form of nutrient deficiencies. Okay, the plants are looking good, and this is what happens when you take care of your crops. They thank you by producing and being prolific and being productive, and that's what is happening right here. All right, let me go and show let me go and show you the cucumber first, because I established some cucumber down here, guys, and I don't really give you an update on them. Now they have germinated. See them? They have germinated some days ago, maybe 3 days ago, and this morning I give them some 20-20-20 fertilizer that's liquid, and they are looking good. All of this area of cucumber, guys. The pumpkin down this side is looking good too. It's producing fruits. You know what I mean? Yeah. And as I said, the sweet peppers are also producing, guys, down this side, and plants are looking good generally. See them? No disease or anything. My only problem now, guys, I'm getting some nuisance on some chickens, some, what you call in Jamaica, common fowl, you know, wild chicken basically, because they come and they scratch away the mulch, trying to look for worm and so forth. They are very good, you know, because they will take the pests, remove the pests from the plants and so forth. However, they are a nuisance, because every morning I come here to put back the mulch, and you know the mulch is there to retain moisture in the soil. You know what I mean? So nothing is perfect. Everything has its challenges. You know what I mean? And I can't kill them, because as I said, they are very important biological pest control. When they walk through any worms, anything that is on the plants, they will take it off. However, I don't like the fact that they are scratching away the mulch. So it look like me have to call them and sign an agreement with them and tell them, say, look, you can come in the field, but you can't scratch away the mulch. And if you're still scratching away the mulch, then you can't come back. And if me catch them at that time, then me bingy, aka my slingshot, I go talk. What you say about that, guys? Like that me have to go do. So guys, see the bigger tomatoes here. Now this is what I was telling you about, the blossom end rot. Look at this. You see it? And quite a few, well, not quite a few, from that specific plant over there, I notice that you have quite a few blossom end rot taking place. So this is what will happen as a result of a poor calcium uptake. And I think it's because these plants went under some water stress the other day. Right? Wow. We have one worm, so we have one caterpillar right there. So that's why man you have to plant, guys. No. I have to catch him. Because I have to catch him, you know. Because what you know, you see anywhere you see the feces, that means him did there, you know. But me not see him. When if he move to our next plant. Yeah, I have to catch a little culprit. Oh, if you got good at dead, you know. Because if him eat the plant, I mean, it spray them, he might go dead. So that would happen to him. Yeah, man. A little culprit good at dead. Or maybe insect catch him too, you never know. Birds rather. Maybe a bird come and name him up. Oh, see the little figure, yeah? Guys, you see how them favor the tomato, look. See him there, you know? See him? You see one little culprit that cause the problem? And he might dap look like the tomato stem. Just come here to me. Yo, frigga, yo. So look when you eat the fruits. Yeah. So this guy, this is the plant that I was showing you guys. This plant I noticed tend to suffer from blossom end rot. This specific plant here. Now I think it's where it is because no other plants in the field give me this problem. Alright? See them? Blossom end rot as a result of poor calcium uptake. Alright, look at these fruits. Tomorrow I'm gonna harvest these. See it? I am going to harvest these fruit. Look at these fruits, guys. Huge. See them? Very nice, very prolific. So I mean these tomatoes are something else, guys. I mean, look at this one. Look at it long. Oh my God. But the biggest one is over there, man. May I tell you. Now I am going to save all of those seeds. I'm going to use those tomatoes myself personally. Maybe I sell a few of them. But I'm going to save all of those. Some of, well, not all, but all of the ones that I use. I'm going to save the seeds and I'm going to replant them because trust me, those tomatoes are huge. I mean, look at this one. Just a testimony of how this soil is productive. You can see it? Huge, guys. Let me go over and show you. See it? Look at it. My God. This, you see me? You can't see me hand, you know. I see me hand there, Brad. You see it? That one tomato maybe can weigh like maybe half pound or close to a pound. I'm going to save these and notice that all of them are like this. I'm going to save the seeds and I'm going to replant them to see if I can catch back this particular variety. I may not get it back, but guess what? I'm going to try. You know what I mean? Yeah. So guys, everything is looking up. I mean, this morning I also harvested a pumpkin. So a huge one, yeah. Huge, this can weigh about 20 pounds. Harvested this one this morning. I'm going to give it to my virgin Kane. But always help me. So that one I feel. Even though I'm going to take one peg out tight because I make a pumpkin rice later. That one I feel, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So that is it, guys. You know, I'm going to go for some water now and come back. The plants are looking good. They are fruiting. Everything is awesome. And I am thankful. Here's another pumpkin right here, guys. Same variety as the one I showed you up there. Yeah. So guys, thank you very much. And remember to like the videos, comment, subscribe to the channel Oman Garden Fix and Tricks. For Oman Garden Fix and Tricks, I'm Nikal. Peace.